Welcome. Today we're diving into the story of Sonic the Hedgehog, a blue hero with super speed. Before Sonic became a superstar in Brazil, his journey began in Japan, where things weren't so easy. Sega created Sonic to rival Nintendo's Mario, hoping for a mascot with attitude and speed. But in Japan, Nintendo's dominance made it tough for Sonic to shine. The Mega Drive struggled against the NES, and Japanese gamers stuck with what they knew. Sonic was cool, but he couldn't outrun Mario's shadow at home. Meanwhile, Sega of America saw Sonic's potential and marketed him as a rebellious alternative. This strategy worked in the US and Europe. Sonic became a symbol of the 90s. But in Japan, he remained in Mario's shadow, and the Mega Drive never took off. This rocky start set the stage for Sonic's journey to Brazil, a place with its own challenges and a hunger for a new hero. While Sonic struggled for recognition in Japan, a different adventure was about to begin thousands of miles away. Brazil was ready for a champion, and Sonic was about to find a home where he'd be celebrated like nowhere else. The stage was set for an incredible connection between a Japanese hedgehog and millions of Brazilian fans. Let's rewind to Brazil in the early 90s, a country full of energy but tough for young gamers. Video game consoles like Nintendo and Sega were imported and heavily taxed, making them luxuries few could afford. For most families, buying a console was as expensive as buying a car. Kids dreamed of playing, but for many, games were just pictures in magazines. The high prices created a strange market. Unofficial clones appeared, cheaper but unreliable. Many kids gambled on these clones, hoping for a taste of the gaming world. The passion for games was strong, but the path to playing was full of obstacles. Brazil was a country desperate for accessible gaming, but the market was closed and expensive. Someone needed to break down the barriers and bring video games to everyone. The door was closed, but a revolution was coming. This was the perfect moment for a local company to step in and change everything, not just to sell consoles, but to become part of Brazilian family history. The stage was set for a new era in gaming. Soon, a company would make video games a reality for millions. The revolution was about to begin. Enter Tectoy, a Brazilian company with a vision. Tectoy understood that everyone wanted to play, but prices were out of reach. They partnered officially with Sega, not to make clones, but to manufacture and distribute real Sega products in Brazil. By producing consoles locally, Tectoy dodged import taxes and made gaming affordable. They launched the Master System, an 8-bit console perfect for Brazil's market. Suddenly, owning a console was possible for regular families. Tectoy's marketing made the Master System feel Brazilian, not foreign. They even released special versions, like one with Alex Kidd built in, no cartridge needed. When Sonic arrived, Tectoy adapted his game for the Master System, making him accessible to everyone. While the world played Sonic on the Mega Drive, Brazil got its own unique version. Tectoy didn't just bring Sonic, they made him a Brazilian superstar. The company became a hero for a generation, bridging worlds and making dreams come true. Sonic's journey in Brazil had truly begun. A new chapter in gaming was unfolding. With Tectoy's affordable Master System, video games spread across Brazil like wildfire. Suddenly, consoles were everywhere, department stores, toy shops, even supermarkets. For the first time, gaming was within reach for middle and working-class families. The Master System became a household staple, and Sonic was its star. For many kids, Sonic was their very first game, a magical, unforgettable experience. Tectoy's relentless marketing made Sonic a constant presence on TV, in magazines, and on merchandise. Sonic wasn't just a game character, he was part of daily life. Kids wore Sonic t-shirts, carried Sonic backpacks, and hung his posters on their walls. This deep connection made Sonic the ultimate video game hero for millions. The Master System, powered by Tectoy and starring Sonic, captured the hearts of a generation. It was more than a console invasion. It was the start of a love story. Brazil and Sonic were now inseparable. Globally, the 90s saw a fierce console war, Sonic versus Mario. But in Brazil, thanks to Tectoy, Sega had a massive head start. By the time Nintendo arrived, Sega was already king. For most Brazilian kids, the Master System was their first and sometimes only console. Sonic was their hero, Mario was a distant legend. Playground debates weren't about Sonic versus Mario, Sonic was the clear favorite. The Master System's dominance shaped an entire generation's gaming culture. Conversations revolved around Sonic, Alex Kidd, and Sega heroes. The console stayed popular for decades, long after it faded elsewhere. Tectoy kept making it because Brazilians kept buying it. Sonic became the undisputed champion of Brazilian gaming. He wasn't just a nostalgic figure. He was a symbol of childhood joy. In Brazil, the console war was over before it began. Sonic won by a landslide. Sonic's influence in Brazil exploded beyond video games. He became a true pop culture icon. His cartoons, dubbed in Brazilian Portuguese, were must-watch TV after school. Catchphrases from the show became playground staples. Tectoy's legendary commercials made Sonic the coolest thing you could own. Other brands jumped on board. Sonic appeared on snacks, sodas, and clothing. Owning Sonic merchandise meant you were part of the cool crowd. Sonic's music from games and cartoons became instantly recognizable. Kids hummed Green Hill Zone walking down the street. As the internet grew, Sonic memes and jokes spread quickly, cementing his place in online culture. Even those without a console knew Sonic. He was everywhere. Sonic became a shared reference point for an entire generation. He wasn't just a character on a screen, he was woven into daily life. Sonic's presence in pop culture ensured his legacy would last. He ran out of the game and into the heart of Brazil. Sonic became a king of pop culture like few others. As official marketing slowed, Brazilian fans kept Sonic's legacy alive. The Sonic fan base here is among the world's most passionate and creative. Fans created their own content, translating games, dubbing cartoons, and building online communities. These spaces became hubs for sharing art, stories, and love for Sonic. Fan creativity flourished, with art mixing Sonic and Brazilian culture, and even fan-made games. Events and tournaments brought fans together to celebrate their hero. Sonic even found his way into soccer stadiums. Fans held up plushies as good luck charms. This symbolized Sonic's place in Brazilian life, not just a game character, but part of the family. He joined in our biggest cultural moments. That the fans made Sonic one of us. Their passion is the secret to his lasting success. Sonic's story in Brazil is written by the people who love him most. Today, Sonic remains a superstar in Brazil. His legacy alive and thriving. The Master System is still sold, a testament to its lasting appeal. Parents who grew up with Sonic now share him with their children. The love for Sonic spans generations, creating a family tradition. Recent Sonic movies have been huge hits, uniting old and new fans. Going to see Sonic is a family event. Parents relive their childhood. Kids meet a new hero. Sonic's presence is strong in games, merchandise, and online. But his legacy is deeper. He represents joy, resilience, and the magic of a first console. Sonic is a symbol of happy childhoods and overcoming obstacles. His story in Brazil is more than a product, it's a cultural phenomenon. He arrived at the perfect time thanks to a company that understood its people. Sonic became a hero for a generation, creating memories and building communities. The blue blur is still running fast in Brazil, and he's not stopping anytime soon. Sonic's story in Brazil is a perfect match. A rebellious hero finding a passionate home. While he struggled in Japan, he became a king in Brazil, thanks to a unique mix of market conditions and a visionary company. Tectoy made gaming accessible, but it was the Brazilian people who made Sonic an icon. Fans' passion is the heartbeat of Sonic's legacy, translating, creating, and celebrating him at every turn. Sonic is now an honorary Brazilian, woven into the national identity. This connection shows the power of a great character to cross borders and unite generations. Sonic's adventure in Brazil is a story of triumph, an underdog who became a champion by connecting with a country's spirit. He's proof that local adaptation and fan passion can create legends. From store shelves to stadiums, Sonic's victory lap in Brazil never ends. He's more than a memory. He's a permanent part of our culture. Sonic, the blue hero, now beats with a very Brazilian heart.